Well, hello and a very good afternoon from a fresh and sunny Chesham Park, where a little bit of overcast has come over in the last 5-10 minutes or so. It has been sunny upon the ground this morning. It's National League South action today in North East Somerset as Bath City takes on Chesham United. The Romans are looking to get back to winning ways since their last victory on New Year's Day here at Twerton against Farnborough, a 1-0 win that day. Since then, City have been on the road twice, losing 1-0 to Dorking and a hard-fought point at Enfield. The festive form has helped City move out of the way of instant danger. They are now sitting 19th from the table and 10 points above the drop. A win today could see the Romans rise as high as 15th. Chesham United, on the other hand, they make the 230-mile round trip from Buckinghamshire for today's tie. The Generals have had a fantastic debut campaign in National League South, sitting 12th from the table with the potential of a playoff push to close the season. They have been known to grind out points this season, with 4 of their last 6 games ending in a draw, the others a win and a loss. The last time these two clashed was at the Meadow in the reverse fixture back on the 5th of October. A 1-0 win for the Romans that day thanks to Jordan Alves. That was the last game that Bath won whilst Jerry Gill was in charge. Today's match commentary and play-by-play is brought to you by Bath City Radio. I'm Lane-Kieltyka, and today I'm joined alongside Chris Chappell and Andrew Kerslake. Good afternoon, Andrew.
Good afternoon, Alex. Good to be here after that Chelmsford postponement. I got to the ground only to see the referee walking back across the pitch with his soggy Wellingtons on, or her soggy Wellingtons, I should say. So that was all a bit disappointing, and a lot of people turned up for that one. But hopefully it won't daunt people's enthusiasm for this afternoon.
Chesham United ready to kick off, and they're kicking up the slope towards the Bristol end first half. And the referee, Harry Wager, blows his whistle and play gets underway. Fired up the right flank, a host of bodies in claret and blue. Launches quite a flat throw across the pitch. Now Freer, first time ball down the left. Now it's Russ, controls it near the corner flag, plays it back to Greenslade, cross towards the far post. Ash is underneath it, so is Rains, and the header just drifts over the bar. Greenslade under pressure from Reese, now Freer. Russ moves inside, now Wilson can't control the ball. First time he's had a touch of the ball, I think he just came off his heel. Now played in down the right flank for Chesham, it's Reese, no offside. Chips it towards the far post, and Lafleur arriving, it comes into the middle, and Essen puts it over the top with a side foot volley from around 7 yards out. It bounced up and he just tried to get over it but didn't do enough, and the ball just looped over the crossbar.
That was a really good opportunity. I mean, Beast down his right hand side, got the better of Greenslade.
And delivers it towards the far post of it. Had on his head, and it's out for a goal kick. Lots of bodies at the far post going for it. I think Roberts is going to have this right-footed on the right hand side. Steps up over the wall, it's deflected off Tomlinson's head and goes for a corner.
Well, here it comes, and here comes the corner. It's a deep one right to the back post. It comes back across, may find its head of Stevens, but luckily Wiles Richards is there first to collect as Russ brings it down inside the Chesham half, squares off to Wilson, now Alves. Now 40 yards out or so, looking to take on a defender. Lodge, who got in his way. Now Rains brings it into Russ, first time ball, finds Ash inside the box, spins. Has faced away from the goal, cross is sent in from Russ, it deflects off the Chesham defender, and he goes out for a corner for City. 26 minutes gone, 0-0. Absolutely. Every time I see Greenslade almost receiving the ball, I feel like it's going to bobble over his foot as Freer now has it, sends a low cross in. It's a bit of a scramble there, it's eventually cleared away, only as far as Russ, halfway inside the Chesham half, comes to the edge of the box now, left-hand side with Greenslade, sends a cross in to another deep one, into the head of Rains, gets his head onto it, but it falls straight into the hands of the die. The good pressure from City there, 0-0. Here it comes then from Roberts, an outswinger again, almost hooked in. Bit of a bundle between a lot of players, then somehow it's come out to a Chesham player, and it's come off the bar, rebound from Brown to the header, goes into the hands of Wiles Richards, and I'm quite surprised that Connor Stevens was onside there, as twice he failed to turn it into the back of the net.
Well, City a little bit fortunate there. Ball coming back off the upright, bouncing off Wiles Richards before he could finally catch it. All of that came because City's clearance rebounded off a Chesham player back into the area.
Wilson's really struggled in possession today as Parcell steps up, but Wilson there with the slide challenge. And now Ash can break away to the right-hand side. It goes to Rains, inside box, may just take a shot. It deflects away, comes back to Alves. May look to send a cross in with the left foot. It's a deep one to find Freer, and he turned his head away, got the timing wrong. and it goes out for a goal kick. 36 minutes gone, still 0-0 here at Twyton Park.
I think Wilson's getting frustrated because he took on 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 there.
As the throwing comes in from Foran again, finds its way into the box, put clear by Tomlinson on the edge of the box. Now Wilson squares off Alves. Lovely ball first time, using the outside of his foot to find Reigns. He has space now ahead of him, right-hand side. Chesham doing really well to transition back into defence though. Now Alves, good first touch to bring it inside. Left foot, he may just send a shot in from the 30 yards out or so. Deflects off a defender, I believe, and it does go out for a corner for City. 40 minutes gone, still 0-0. Can City break the deadlock here?
There was a couple of awful bounces there. I mean, Freer got one right in front of him.
As Tomlinson's able to cut out the ball. He's going to find its way to Weiss. But now Chesham can break down that left-hand side. Only 2 players forward, though. 4 defenders back. He's going to go away on his own Lafleur from the looks of it. He brings it inside. It's a good strike there from Grant. First time over the bar. And it will be a corner, so it did take a deflection. Not quite sure who it deflected off of, actually.
It was a good move from Chesham, though.
A fantastic game so far, Connor Roberts. Here he comes into lower crossing that time. Headed away again. He's getting 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏 there first. Another cross comes into the back post. May find Weiss, who's going to be offside. And referee now sees the flag, and it comes off the crossbar again. Here it comes in. It'll be an in-swinger for Chesham. And we find a header. Here it comes in. It hits Greenslade's head, and there it goes for half-time whistle. And the contest, but not far in between a classic, that's for sure. It ends here, Bath City 0, Chesham United 0 in that first 45. And
15 yards outside the area. Here comes Roberts with the free kick. Sends it out to the right-hand side. Heads go up. And then a volleyed attempt from Foran is miss-hit. And it's cleared away by Thompson. And there's Alves towards Wilson. It's volleyed clear by Connor Roberts. Tomlinson this time. Cushion header there from Weiss, didn't really go anywhere. Edge of the Bath City area. And now Essen turns, shoots, and it's bouncing shots gathered comfortably by Wiles Richards. Derby smashes it as far as he can. Oh, and Tomlinson met there. That was play stopped. Just did the header, and it was met in the face really by Joe Grant with a late clash. Tomlinson's okay, he's back up on his feet. And it's a yellow card for Joe Grant. Now Lafleur gets forward. Good tackle, just a little poke around the boot. And it's broken for Essen, left side of the area. Up against Tomlinson, threads the ball through to the substitute, and it's deflected in off Greenslade. And I think it's the first touch from Carl Oliide. And Chesham United break through early in the second half to lead 1-0 here at Twyton.
And that was unfortunate because it all came from a Tomlinson slip. I mean, his boot just stuck in the surface. He slipped. It allowed the player to get through. And from then on, strictly it was Issam who cut that ball back. And City were then struggling. And that ball just deflecting into the City goal.
And so winning 1-0 here. Just past the hour mark, and now Lafleur steps in off the flank, carries the ball to the byline, cuts it back, nice first touch, and the cheeky back-heeled finish was blocked well by 𝗛𝗚𝗚𝗛𝗏𝗏. I think it was the substitute, Oliide again. We've got Beardmore.
He's coming on for Wilson.
Fisher. Reigns coming over, but just for a drink. So Freer's off for Clark. Ash is coming off as well. Fans in. It'll be interesting to see Beardmore, because I think he plays in a similar role to Alves as a sort of central attacking midfielder. Adol taking his time to clear it. Still got it in his hands. And now sends it up down the right wing. Greenslade heads it away. Now Tilson looks and sees Alves. It's bounced over the top of the defender, flicked it over the goalkeeper, and it's going to bounce over the goal line. City level. It's Jordan Alves. It's his 8th goal of the season. having stepped up from the 8th tier of English football in the summer. And the ball back to front, over the top. Tills, I think it was, beautifully played in behind the captain, Callum, and Alves just lifted it over the onrushing Adai, and it had just enough on it to get over the line before the goalkeeper could get back. And it's Bath City 1, Chesham United 1.
Yeah, and we said at the end of that first half that we thought Alves was one of City's best players in that first 45 minutes. Well, when that ball was played over the top, he set off like a greyhound, and Adeo came for it, couldn't get there in time.
Left-hand side, halfway inside the Chesham half. Clark looking for an option, does find Alves on the overlapping run, goes towards the byline. Foreign holding Strongbow, standing his man up. Good 1-2 football between Alves and Clark, two technically gifted players. And there's the back heel from Clark to find Alves at the byline. Sends a good-looking cross in towards range. Does divert the header, but not on target, and it goes wide. Really good work there between the two tricky players on that left-hand side, but it remains one apiece.
It would have been really nice to see range just a couple of yards back there, wouldn't it? So that he could have come onto that ball with a bit of power and pace. As it was, all he could do is deflect it wide of the goal.
Halfway inside the City half, Lodge hooks the ball round to the right-hand side. It's a good ball as well to find Roberts. Goes low to Oluyede, may take a strike with his left foot. Had to bring it onto his left. Nothing doing that time. Lynch again. And it's a strong challenge in, nothing given. And it's cleared away, and Fisher will make chase. And it's well defended as well by Stevens. Knew to turn away from Fisher. They can only put the ball into touch there. Chesham players not stepping up yet. Crossfield diagonal ball to find the path of range. It's a good one, and a good back heel, a little flick as well to find Alves. There's no support around him yet. Does well to come away from Lodge's challenge. Still onto his left foot. We'll send a cross in. It's not going to do anything though. Doesn't quite find the head of anyone as Clark is pushed to the ground. But it's always going into the arms of Adai. 9.5 minutes remaining. 1-1 here at Twerton Park. As Greensay goes in that 50-50. It does come out better in the end as Clark picks up the loose ball right near the centre circle. Switches over to the right-hand side now with Rains. Inside to Alves, looking to line up a shot every time it seems with Alves. It goes on to his right foot, now to Rains, right-hand side of the box, falls to Alves, still inside the box, and it does deflect off Lodge last, and it'll go out for was Lafleur instead, but it goes out for a corner. They're going to take it short. It's going to be Clark and Alves, and well, if I'm Lafleur, I'd be hating that right now. And that's exactly why, because Clark gets the better of Lafleur. But he is able to clear in the end. There will be another substitution as well for Chesham in a few moments' time. Have a look to see who is coming on. It's going to be Lewis Rolfe. Here comes Tilson with the ball over the top into the edge of the box. It's brought down by Fisher, and a long shot from range, should I say. My goodness, I got very excited about that one. As Beardmore, about 15 yards inside, 10 yards inside the City half. Here it comes, and it's a deep one. Comes off Rains last, and Fisher will have to clear, and he does so. He goes forward to Beardmore. Does really well using his left foot to find Clark. Has a lot of blue and claret shots around him, and he is brought down in the centre circle. And well, there it is. Ewan Clark down and not looking healthy.
You could see that was going to happen, couldn't you? 3 players converging on him. There was absolutely no way they were going to let him through.
And luckily for City fans and Darren Way, Ewan Clark is back to his feet. Gone down to tie his shoelace again.
The referee about to issue a yellow card, which he does.
It comes in and goes towards the back post, and Alves and Parcell have so much space. No free kick given. It's Parcell in the box. Now finds Alves back out wide. Looking towards go to the byline. Beardmore makes the overlapping run. Doesn't use him though. Goes through the legs. Finds Parcell. May just take a strike from range. Well, we know that Parcell can finish tidily from range, but on that occasion, it's, well, yeah, not his best of
range
moments.
Was far too close. He needs to be 40 yards out. And
absolutely. Lynch with the throw again. Imagine it'd be another long one.
Well, I haven't seen a board yet. Well, I'm reckoning we're 2 minutes into stoppage time.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes added altogether.
Right. Did he put the board up?
They did, yeah.
Ah, right. Well, it's my so.
As a ball is sent in, it's a deep one as well to find Lynch again. In towards the penalty box, a strike over the top. Oluyede that time again, and they're appealing for handball. I didn't quite see one, but Oluyede was adamant. I'm not quite sure how 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗦 would have seen it, considering he was his head was on the ground at that point. It certainly looked like maybe there was a potential handball there. And it's going to be Lynch again, in fact, take this corner this time. Here it comes, it's a deep one as well. Almost finds 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 at the back post. There's plenty of bodies in there, but it's cleared away. Now back out to Lynch on the right-hand side. Finds Gallimore. Looks to drive one inside, and now it's Weiss inside the box, takes a strike, and it deflects straight into the hands of Ross Richards. There's a good opportunity for Chesham there. It's going to be Lynch again with the free kick. It's all Chesham in this added time. City have not had a chance in the Chesham half at all. A minute and a half remaining. Here it comes in, the free kick is headed forward, but it's nodded away. And now Beardmore will try and break for City, and that's a cynical challenge, and that should definitely be a yellow card there against 𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛. Well, it's a lot of chance for off, but not from my angle, I'm afraid. But it is a yellow card.
Lots of pushing and shoving in that box.
Very physical, which has been the game in a nutshell, really. And it will be Clark to take this one. Here it comes then towards the near post. It's Thomason trying to flick it over, and it's going to be another corner.
Clark, in contrast to Chesham, races over to get the ball here.
Can City find the winning goal? They take a shot for Alves. Now to Clark. May just take a strike there. Does so. Deflects. Comes to Alves. And he ended up sort of hooking it clear rather than just into the danger area. And it's eventually headed away. When Clark is able to pick it up. But there goes the full-time whistle. That's very unfortunate for City there. But they were able to salvage a point from this game. They struggled at times, but they pushed Chesham to their limit. And you can tell there's a lot of tired legs out there with this heavy pitch. I mean, considering the circumstance and the situation of the field, I mean, they've done well there to get that point. And Alves with a fine finish to make it one apiece after 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚 took the lead, his first touch essentially from coming on. And does end here at Twyton Park. Bath City 1, Chesham United 1.
Yep, I'd definitely say that the second half was better than the first. And City, well, they had their chances towards the end there. But also, you would argue, so did Chesham. I don't like the style of play of Chesham. I don't like that physical little nudge and push and shove and take time over everything. I mean, it's hard enough on a heavy pitch for the game to flow. And certainly that wasn't happening this afternoon. But City will look on this and say it's another point towards safety, and they'll go ahead to Truro, of course, on the new ground and the new surface there next Saturday. Let's just bring in Chris a moment. Chris, what did you make of that second period?
Yeah, well, the second half started with Chesham on top. They had some clear chances there, and 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛 And then Darren Way made those changes, 63rd minute, 3 attacking players on, and then 6 minutes later you get the goal, and City sort of carried the threat up the pitch away from their own goal. I think that those changes really altered the course of the match.
Well, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. City drawing 1-1 here today, home to Chesham. We're off to pack our bucket and spades and cheese sandwiches as we head off down to Cornwall for Truro next Saturday. But once again,